almost made a name for himself.
Emmanuel, do not do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel!
And that name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, don't do it.
Whenever Taylor Blake tries to make a video at Knuckle Bump Farms in Florida, where they raise miniature cattle, she's always getting bumped by guess who?
Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
Don't do what?
Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
The man is just a natural. I swear he was born to be on camera.
And now he's gone viral. Probably thinks his name is Emmanuel Don't Do It.
Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, do not do it. Emmanuel.
And when he's done it,
Emmanuel.
the question is...
Why? Why do you gotta be such a menace, dude?
Emmanuel has always had a hatred for two things. One of them is phones and the other one is buttons.
Taylor has even resorted to the tactic all moms try, the dreaded 3 names.
Emmanuel Todd Lopez. Emmanuel.
And he stops in his tracks and kind of looks.
Have you actually lost an iPhone over this?
Not yet.
And it could be worse. A woman named Amanda at Useless Farm has herself been pecked. Pecked repeatedly. Suffering minor injuries inflicted by her emu, Karen.
That is some scary stuff she puts up with. So all the love and all the props to her.
Speaking of love, Emmanuel is actually crazy about Taylor. It's the phone he can't stand.
Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel. You know what? Do it. How did that make you feel? Do you feel fulfilled?
At least Emmanuel gets his fill of hearing his name.
Emmanuel, don't do it! Emmanuel, don't do it!
Jeannie Mose.
Don't do it.
CNN.
Is there anything you want to say? All right, you heard it here first, folks.
New York.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, don't do it. He probably says that in her sleep. Wakes up in the middle of the night. Emmanuel, don't do it.
He just thinks he's more photogenic than her. That's fine.
Let him do
hilarious.
it.
Cracking up, yes.
I love Jeannie Mose. All right, who also loves hot dogs? National Hot Dog Day today. We're not talking about the ordinary little one you get at the store.
No, we're talking over-the-top hot dogs. We have the Dogfather here, Patrick Carell. Now let's talk about some of these dogs.
Got you. Well, we do have different kinds of dogs. We have some over-the-top ones. We have one that's topped with pizza. We have one that's on a donut bun. We have a Frito pie.
Ooh,
yeah.
that
All
sounds
on a dog.
good.
All on a dog.
And you have some deals today, too.
Yeah,
Yes,
wait
that's
till you
right.
see what we are making today. Hey, we have got a real life TV actress.
He's so excited.
Yeah, I know, Tabitha Ali, General Hospital. Welcome. How are
Thank you so much. I'm doing really well. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you. Like hot dogs?
I love hot dogs.
We'll save one for you. So, okay, you're an actor. Give us your best dramatic acting line.
I got you.
Okay.
Let them eat cake.
Funny you should mention that because Dario's on the
So
show today,
good,
and he's
yes.
got a little cake in a jar. Here's a spoon for you.
Hope you're hungry.
You can enjoy that.
Yes. Also, to walk it off, there's a local family that's inspiring others to get out and take in nature. They've already visited 41 national parks.
Cool. That and a whole lot more coming up on SA Live, so stick around.
All right, welcome back. We're up to 94, on our way to 104 this afternoon. Heat index 105 to 106. It does cool down some. Cool down in quotes. 101 Friday, 101 Saturday, 102 Sunday, guys.
Okay, just got to get through today. We can do it.
So I prefer cake on a plate, and you say cake in a jar is pretty good?
It is pretty good, and there are different ways to do it. I'm be very curious to see how they're doing it on SA Live.
And we are willing to try anything. SA Live starts right
now.
Coming up today on SA Live, want to meet the chefs whose restaurant you may be dining in one day down the road? Junior Chef Competition this weekend. We're going to tell you all about it.
41 national parks, and she's not even 2 years old. How this toddler is inspiring others to get out and take in nature.
Hey, my name is Tabitha Ali. I play Trina Robinson on General Hospital, and you're watching SA Live.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Ooh, yes, we are drooling over here. Hello, happy Wednesday. It is also National Hot Dog Day. We're excited.
Robert, come on.
He wants it now. I'm Jessica Stresky.
And I'm Mike Osterhage. So everybody, I don't think anybody doesn't love a hot dog, and you can have it about a million different ways. What is your favorite way? The one thing that you have to have on a hot dog?
Have mustard for me.
Yep, mustard. Yellow mustard or spicy mustard?
Ooh, I'll go spicy.
You know, so if it's just gonna be a regular dog, I think just kind of the yellow mustard.
You like the regular?
Yeah. Then you put onions on it. Then you put a little chili on it. So,
Yeah, my son likes ketchup.
That's good too.
Just ketchup. Yes.
All
Let
right.
us know and tag us on Facebook. We may share your answers or Twitter a little later in the show.
All right, we have got a real live actress on the show today. It's pretty cool.
Yes, we love celebrating San Antonio and especially our big San Antonio natives doing big things. And you might know Tabitha Ali as Trina Robinson on ABC's General Hospital. But did you know before she was on TV, she grew up right here in the Alamo City?
Okay, Trina, give us the lines. What's going on right here? You know, a little play-by-play.
Right there, we're just telling each other how much we really care for each other. And I'm just trying to gaze into, we're gazing into both each other's eyes. And he's really trying to convince me that we should go on ahead and just commit.
He looks a little shy.
Yeah.
She is back in town, ladies and gentlemen. Tabitha Ali, welcome. How are you? So good of you to come in here on your
Thank
vacation.
you. I'm so glad to be here. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, so I'm very excited to be here.
We feel special, right? She's hanging out
we
with
feel
us.
extremely special. Okay, with any big celebrity, we got to ask the really tough questions, and of course, you being from San Antonio,
Yes.
are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Corn or flour tortilla?
Corn tortillas because I like making chalupas.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll make chalupas.
Making me hungry.
You live in Los Angeles. Okay, hang on, folks. Spurs or Lakers?
Spurs. Always gonna be a Spurs fan. Die hard.
Great answer right there.
Okay, but I mean, it's kind of that rebuilding thing. Think they're going to be able to do something this season coming up?
Don't try to convince her otherwise, Mike.
I'm
Okay?
just asking.
She's Spurs all the way.
Spurs fan.
Yes.
All right, and then Taco Cabana or Bill Miller's?
Taco Cabana. Love my tacos.
Favorite breakfast taco?
I think a bean and cheese taco with potatoes and eggs.
So just everything in
Just
there.
everything
I love
in it.
that.
Yeah.
She's like all of it.
It's kind of like the hot dog. Just throw everything on there.
everything, yeah.
too.
It's
Dogs or cats?
Oh, I'm just an animal person in general. I love animals. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Being on General Hospital, that must be pretty cool.
Oh no, it's more than cool. It's such a blessing to be part of this legacy. It's the longest running show ever. It's been on since 1963. We're going on not going on. This is our 59th anniversary. Next year we'll be celebrating our 60th anniversary. It's just absolutely incredible, extremely amazing. It's the greatest thing to be part of.
And you said when you were a little one that this is what you wanted to do.
Oh yes, before I came out the womb, I already knew. I was writing. I already knew. But I think what really got me into it was just the support and love from my family and stuff like that, and the fact that they're helping me and continuing with this. But I've always been into art, always been into acting, always been into writing. I think I was writing before I knew how to write.
Wow.
So I just always been in my blood.
Okay, so many different storylines on General Hospital. Tell us a little bit about your character, Trina.
Can you break it down for us?
Yes, here we go.
All right.
Trina Robinson is a great girl and student and is admired and respected by many. She's the daughter of Portia and acclaimed doctor at General Hospital. She is part of the General Hospital teen set and is good friends with Joss, Cam, and Spencer. Problem started when the evil Esme was jealous of her friendship with then boyfriend Spencer, and she framed Trina to make it look like she made a sex tape of her friends Joss and Cam.
No.
All of Trina's friends, though, and family are supporting her and determined to prove her innocence as her trial began this week. Trina is also in a bit of a love triangle.
Oh,
okay. She still has feelings for Spencer, but is now attracted to the young rookie cop, Rory. And that is Trina in a nutshell.
Yeah, you mentioned the trial. That's going
Yes.
on right now, right?
Yes, that is going on right now. It's very, very, very draining for Trina. It is something that I think, it's been on her mind for so long, and it's finally here, and I think she's just ready to, get this over with. She's had a lot of time to think about it, and she knows that she's not guilty. She knows that she didn't do this, and she's sticking by that, and she's lucky to have friends and family to support her along this journey.
Wow. Any teaser you can give our viewers?
I will say that they should tune in and watch.
Yes.
Well, that's about as big as you can get.
Yeah.
So, General Hospital's on each and every day. How much do you work? How tough is that? Because that seems like it'd be a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I think the schedule switches up every week. So one day or 1 week you might be working Monday, Thursday, Friday, and you can be doing anywhere between 5 to 7 episodes that day. We learn anywhere between like 7 to 63 pages within a day. It takes us, a couple of days to learn it, but we need to have it quick and done. We do one take and then you're done. Usually it takes maybe an hour to do one scene. It takes us 20 minutes to do 10 scenes. So we get through it really quick, really fast. We waste no time.
Very impressed here.
Soap operas are known for those great moments, the facial expressions going into commercial breaks.
Yes.
You perfectly about to let them eat cake. So can you give us a little lesson in how to do that look going into the commercial?
Okay, yes. Okay, so first thing you want to do is make sure that you're really feeling your emotions. I have some questions or some expressions and some what's the word? Emotion. Yeah. So I'm going to give it.
We got dramatic music playing out too.
Okay. So Mr. Mike.
Yes.
Your long lost twin just emerged from a spaceship.
Is he hired? Do you have any openings at the General Hospital?
I believe that one.
And scene.
That was good. There's no critiques on that one. That was good.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Miss Jen, okay. Your co-host, Mike, just transformed into a jaguar. Okay. You know what? A little bit more shake would have been good. Yeah.
Should be running, right?
Yeah, maybe
out the door.
Maybe just a run would have been,
One more quick one.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Mike. You find out that your co-host Fiona is actually your mother. Is that a bad thing? Confused? There's a lot going on with your facial expressions.
I love the close-up. That's great.
Folks can chat with you August 14th,
Yes,
right?
August 14th.
And then also you're a celebrity mentor for Saving Our Daughters Cinderella program.
Yes, I am so happy to be part of the Saving Our Daughters Cinderella program. It was co-founded by Kiki Palmer, originally started by Debbie and Curtis Benjamin. It's all about female empowerment, anti-bullying, making sure that you honor yourself as a young girl, as a woman, and making sure that we respect each other, and making sure that, we're just a community. So I'm very happy to do this. It's all through the arts, acting, singing, dancing. It's great.
Don't forget, you can chat live on Zoom with Tabiana and her General Hospital co-star, Aiden McCoy, who plays Josh, Sunday, August 14th, 8 to 10 p.m. There's a link to the event on our website.
Plus, you can watch Tabiana on General Hospital weekdays, 3 p.m. right here on KSAT 12. And for more information on all of that, just go to our website, salive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab. There's a QR code there as well.
And we're going to continue on with Tabiana. She's going to help us make a little cake coming up here. All right. Kind of changing topics here. One family's making it their goal to explore it with their 1-year-old daughter, but it is more than just a walk in the park.
That's right. The Castillo family is hoping to take their daughter, who's named Journey, by the way, to every national park in the country.
Oh, wow.
I know. And they have already been to over 40, so check it out.
The Castillo family decided early on that their daughter Journey would be an explorer.
We just hit our 41st national park in 21 months. So the goal is 63. When we started, we just wanted to get to 21 by the time she was 1. So we've accomplished that, and then get to 42 by the time she's 2. And we're at 41, and we have a couple more months to get to that goal.
Being isolated during the pandemic and having complications with their pregnancy, they made it their mission to channel her inner strength.
So we knew that there was something very special about her spirit. She was already a survivor at 11 weeks. So from that point on, we said, no, we're not going to hold this little girl back. She's going to experience everything she can. We're going to go build her strength by taking her to nature, outdoors, and letting her experience things that most people would wait to do. So we went to the Grand Canyon, and that's when we realized that, hey, these national parks are on a different level.
Yeah.
There's something extraordinary about each one of them. Let's go see them all. So by the time she was 17 months, we were at 21 parks, and we said we've got to make this a goal now.
And by taking their daughter into nature, they already see the benefits.
Physically, mentally, we've been able to, see positive effects of of, you know, taking her into these national parks and letting her grow up in these environments definitely has been a positive thing, you know, and not even for her, but also for other people, for her to inspire other families to get out there and do this. Because if Journey can do it and we can do it as parents, and she can do it as a toddler, then it's doable and it's obtainable. It's just a matter of just doing it.
The way that we grew up, we're trying to take it back to that era. You know, we played outside. We played sports, climbed trees. You know, we didn't have access to all the things that our kids have access to today. And so we're trying to, you know, just hold her back from that a little bit so that she can stimulate her mind.
Now the family is getting recognized for their push for conservation of parks nationally and locally.
We've been approached on different aspects for Journey to, you know, for us to be her voice to, you know, preserve parks, not just national parks, but state parks, local parks, and to use our platform, or Journey's platform, or what we've built up to this point, and as she continues to finish, but to use that as an opportunity to say, hey, you know, these parks aren't going to be here forever. They're not promised. These aren't amusement parks. We need to go visit them now. We need to protect them. And that way our next generation of kids, we can pass that on to them. And I think that's what we're doing for Journey, because as she gets older, she'll have her own voice eventually. She'll be able to go out there and speak for, you know, on her own. But we want her to inspire people to not just get outside, because that's what we're doing. That's probably the easiest part, but to fight to protect these parks as years go on.
Now we got to hit Alaska. There's 8 there, and we have to do our research. We have to figure out logistically, how are we going to get to 8 parks in a massive state like Alaska? How are we going to take her to Hawaii, where there's 2 there? We've got to go to the Virgin Islands, Samoa. So the last leg of this is going to be the hardest, but we're not going to stop. If you make this a priority to get outside every day, just think of all that weight, all that stress that this relieves. Just being out here, enjoying the nature. You know, what happiness that brings.
How great, taking them out there just to experience that. I mean, memories that, yeah.
Some of my favorite moments with the kids are when we're just hiking, put the gadgets away.
Just feeding the ducks like that.
Yep, and they love that. So if you want to keep up with Journey's journey, head over to SALive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, and we have information there for their website, and we have their Instagram as well.
All right, still ahead on SA Live, young San Antonio chefs are putting their kitchen skills to the test. How you can watch this cooking competition live and maybe even win some amazing prizes.
But first, got a beach or pool day coming up. We're showing you a fun twist on summer treats that are easy to make and easy to bring on the go. It's next on SA Live.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, watermelon's a great summertime treat, but have you ever had some like that?
They look so pretty. Chef Dario Ariano from Dario's Bakery here to show us how to make some cakes in a jar. Tabiana's joining us too, right? To have some fun.
Good to see you, sir. How you been?
Good, good. So glad to be here. Happy to be here. And then with this new trending, we're gonna make it a trending today.
Okay. Yeah.
So yes, I brought some cupcakes in a jar that we can definitely make in any kind of like theme, shapes, you know, we can everything make it happen. So today I brought you a watermelon cupcake.
Cute. That's so cute. So I noticed you have different toppings, right?
Yes, like I said, like it's a perfect treat for you to like grab and go, to take to the camping, to take to purse kids, even for a wedding, like little souvenir. You know, you might want to have that little wedding cake to go.
Okay, and so she's making the mold.
Yeah, she's making the mold. So yes,
okay,
so today one of the tips is for you to actually ensure the measure of the cutter that you're going to be using to ensure that everything will get into the jar smoothly, and make sure to do a layer of cake and buttercream between them.
My technique is not technique right.
Don't listen to Mike if you gotta listen to Dario.
I didn't say a word.
Yes, no, and then also another tip that I want to give you today is for this technique and this specific, we must want to use a pastry bag all the time to ensure that the same amount and everything will get into the jar smoothly. Sweet. Look at Jen, you're getting this, girl, you're getting this. Then we're gonna do a layer of the pink, correct, and then we're gonna start with the pink, and then we're even gonna add some chocolate chips to kind of make it look like, yes, kind of like the seeds. And then I have some other ideas that, like I said, it's anything that you want to do. Like this will be the perfect for tres leches. And no dripping, no nothing.
If you didn't have the small little sheet pans on the edges like that, you could even use one of those bigger ones and just pour it in.
All you want to do is just make sure it's a thin layer, so that way it will give you the option to do several layers in the jar.
Okay, and because this will rise up, like how thin was this when you poured it out in there? About
like an inch.
Okay.
No, not even. Like a quarter inch.
Quarter inch or something like that, so it will rise up.
And actually, another tip that you might want to consider is if you don't have anything super thin, or you can do it just like a regular pan, just cut it in different layers.
Oh, that's smart.
Just cut it so you would ensure that those thin layers. Look at her.
Over there,
Girl, you're doing amazing.
It's really easy.
So the cupcakes in a jar, or Dario, if you are a fan of our show, he can make anything into a cake. He did our Fiesta Medal one time, which was absolutely gorgeous, and the most beautiful cakes. And look at this one that he made right here, and that is for somebody very special today, because the young lady 2 doors down, it is her birthday today.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sweet.
And if somebody wants a beautiful cake like that, how gorgeous is that? How far in advance do they need to order from you?
The sooner the better, definitely. A week will be the best. You can always send us a message on social media, Instagram, Facebook. You can always send us like information about your cake, some ideas, and we'll make it happen. Like today, she wanted a delicious vanilla cake with the fresas con crema filling, so it's just the perfect for the birthday girl.
And then if it's one of those creative ideas that you can come up with, literally anything he can make into a cake, a couple of weeks at least.
Even better, yes, definitely.
So any event size, a small party, a wedding,
quinceañeras, wedding, anything we will make it happen. Like I said, even with this new trending right now, we will make it like to go, you know? Like a little souvenir. We can always just put like a little thank you note on the lid, and then it's a perfect souvenir.
Works of art, Dario. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
You have a new sous chef here. Look at how great Tatiana did.
All right.
For more information
put
on
that
Dario's
apron on
Bakery,
and let's go.
Go to our website, SALive.com, click on the SE on SA Live tab, or just click on that QR code right down there at the corner of your screen.
All right. Oops, I took a bite of cake. Welcome to Live on SA Live. It's National Hot Dog Day, but we're the real wieners. Get it? We get the dig in on these incredible gourmet hot dogs and where you can get a bite.
And next, from performances to exhibits, our Edwards Aquifer comes alive like never before, where you can see and learn from this free interactive experience. We check it out straight ahead. Well, it is a whole new way to learn about our aquifer. The Edwards Aquifer Authority Education Outreach Center is now open at Morgan's Wonderland Camp, and let me tell you, this is pretty neat. There is a lot going on right here that you would never imagine. And joining us right now is Nikki Young, Community Engagement Administrator for the Edwards Aquifer Authority, and Sarah Valdez. Good afternoon, and she's our digital docent, our Aquabot. Which can actually take you on a tour.
It can take you on a tour. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, how did this center come to be? So this is nothing what I expected.
Well, welcome, first of all. Thank you. It's Water Awareness Wednesday, so we want to let people know water awareness. What does that mean? Here at the Aquifer, you can learn all about water conservation. You can learn about native and non-native species, how to make sure that our own special way that plants sweat, and it all starts with a water drop that people need to know. The Aquifer is more than a place that is just a report on the news.
Yeah, because I mean, it is underneath basically all of us here, but we never, you don't see it, you don't feel it. Obviously, we get the water from it. You hear about the levels on the news that we talk about, but this is a great way to really kind of connect with it, if you will, right?
really is a way to connect with it. It is an education center for a reason. Come learn about the aquifer. Come learn about how Benjamin Franklin, the very first meteorologist, what it means, how to make a cloud, how all of this impacts, careers in science.
And of course, this is open to everyone. And what can people expect to see and do and touch and everything here?
Oh, we have interactive exhibits all around. They can learn about the Field Research Park. They can make a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun.
Which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I tried that.
We are all about managing, enhancing, and protecting. So they can learn, there's interactive things about that. We have a theater, there's a cave, representation. We have our global projection display.
Which this is really fascinating because you can show cloud patterns on here, air patterns. You can show currents in the ocean, and it's not just here on Earth, right?
Everywhere. You can all the different planets. And if you want to come sign up for a self-guided tour or a school presentation, or you need assistance, our digital docent, Sarah, or one of her other staff will guide you and assist you along the way.
So you're our tour guide, and you just get to sit back and take us on a tour of the aquifer and everything we need to know about it, right? That's fantastic.
She's our Aquabot.
I love that you named the Aquabot. So, okay, now how can folks sign up for a visit?
Well, it's a free visit, so you go to eaaeoc.org, sign up, and we'd love to have you. Morgan's Wonderland Camp is a beautiful site. You don't just have to be at Morgan's Wonderland Camp. You can come here and enjoy the wonderful indoors, cool off, have a great time. We also have some outdoor activities as well, so it's a lot of fun here.
Okay, but you kind of want to stay inside with all this air conditioning in here. And for SA Live viewers, you've got a little something special for the month, right?
Speaking of cooling off,
yes,
you
I
get
like
to
that.
sign up and get a free seed fan. So these are actually seeds.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun. You can just plant it and it's all native and
stick it right there in the ground and you're going to grow something.
It's amazing. And then we also have complimentary water bottles to cool off. So it's all part of ways that we want to say thank you to our community who has helped us continue to grow the space.
Very, like I said, very, very interesting, very hands-on, and just a lot of fun to get on out here. So again, the Edwards Aquifer Authority Education Outreach Center is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Book your free visit at eaaeoc.org. And don't forget to mention SA Live for a free water bottle and seed fan. Nikki, great. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Next on SA Live, changing young lives through food. A group of junior chefs from the Alamo City are about to face off at how you can cheer them on and watch the competition live and maybe even win big. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to SA Live. Two teams of young local chefs are about to face off. The 7th annual Community Junior Chef Competition is happening this weekend.
And founder of the competition, Chef Modest Williams, is here to tell us what to expect, and you'll want to be in the audience. Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Good to see you. Glad to be here. Thank you.
So there's a lot of chef competitions on TV, but this is
San Antonio's. We are doing it this weekend.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so what are the kids going to be doing? Ages and all that? Tell us
Ages
all
of
about
10 to 17 this year. They've been training for almost a year.
Yeah.
They have 2 coaches. They have their own sous chefs, and they will be doing a mystery basket.
Okay,
that
so
sounds fun.
not anything that we're making here today, which is what?
Not anything that we're making here today, but today we are doing our pesto cream sauce with our baked chicken and our sauteed vegetables.
Okay. This is kind of the culmination of a year-long school for kids that are fairly young. Why get into cooking like that for them?
Why get into cooking? Because our organization is a culinary-inspired organization which steers to grab children at a young age to try to show them work ethic, accountability, and responsibility.
I love how you mentioned that you guys are all an ingredient, kind of the recipe to help them.
Yes. So every ingredient that we have in each one of these dishes that you performing today, demonstrating today it's like each one of us, and that child is in the dish.
I love
So
that.
most of the kids that come out there, why do they do it?
Why do they do it? Because they love to cook.
Yeah.
And because some parents, they're trying to reconnect with their parents. They're standing over their parents' shoulder. Hey mom, hey dad, why are you cooking a steak like that? And they're just interested. A lot of children also use the cooking or the kitchen as a means to channel their anger, some depression, or some type of issue that they're going along with. They can't talk to somebody, so they go and the kitchen is their outlet. World Lillian Corporation, we help to elevate that.
And that's your organization. Why is it so special to you?
Why is it so special to me? Because me and my brother, we founded it here in the city of San Antonio, and because at one point in time we were at-risk youth.
Yeah.
So
How's it going over there, Mike, with your sauce?
going pretty good. It's got to thicken up a little bit. I add a little bit of roux to this and just the pesto cream.
Yeah.
And so folks can come out and see the competition. Where is it? And
it's at the Kitchen Campus, hosted by Chef Johnny Hernandez, my great mentor, at 3014 River Street. This weekend starts at 10 a.m. sharp. Be there because the intro is going to be mind-blowing. We have Swisher House owner DJ Michael 5000 Watts, and we have Facebook sensation Famous Amos coming to San Antonio live this Saturday.
Well, if somebody's watching right now, and don't watch that. If somebody's watching right now, excuse that moment, but and maybe their child wants to compete next year, how do they go
Next
about?
year. So this year we will be putting out applications during our Youth Empowerment Thanksgiving dinner promo right months before that. And if you are serving your community first, then you can serve yourself. So we want those children and those new parents and those new children to come out and help serve the community. If you are interested, we will have our flyers and everything out on the website.
And you said it teaches them such great basic skills, good work ethic, and not only cooking skills, but and just how to get along with other people too, right?
Exactly, responsibility.
I need some help, okay, Chef Mike?
I got you.
All right. Well, I'm about to boil over right here, but if you would like more information, that looks really good, Jen. My sauce still has to thicken up. 7th Annual Community Junior Chef Competition is happening this Saturday, the 23rd, starts at 10 a.m. at the Kitchen Campus, free and open to the public. For more information, go to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. I thank you very much, sir. Good luck with the program.
Thank you, Chef Miles. Next on SA Live, it's National Hot Dog Day. These aren't your average dogs, where you can get these over-the-top creations, and the deal you can only nab today. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back to SA Live. I know, wow, are you drooling? Hot diggity dog, it's National Hot Dog Day, and it can be one of the simplest yet most satisfying meals. One local restaurant is making it anything but basic hot dogs, as you can see right
Literally,
there.
that's like works of art. And the artist himself, Patrick Curell, the co-owner of Dogfather, is here to show us some of these literally one-of-a-kind restaurants. Those are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. What do we say? And this is not just regular, relish and onion and mustard on a dog,
No,
right?
we do have that. We actually call that the plain Jane, but we do have a ton of other dogs. Yeah. So
what
this
are we
one right
starting
here
with
is going to be the elote dog, and we're going to start with corn. And after the corn, well, actually, Mike, I don't know if you want to get started on yours as well.
Okay. So it's corn, and that's basically corn in a cup.
That's corn in a cup. It's going to be an elote dog, elote corn in a cup on top of a hot dog.
I have to ask because the buns look so, the cross grilling on the buns is so perfect. What kind of bread do you use?
Oh, so these are lobster rolls.
Really?
They're lobster rolls.
Makes all the difference.
We get them all Texas products. We try to get as many Texas products as we can.
Okay. So that, and then which one am I doing?
And so we'll start off with the corn as well on your side. This is going to be the elote.
Okay.
And the elote, you were going for a poodle San Antonio type
And I'm
dog.
doing the bacon wrap dog.
Oh, you want to do the bacon? Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do the bacon wrap dog. We'll get that on there, and we'll get corn over here. Yeah.
Okay, and I
you can
put
kind of get
the-
crazy as you want.
Okay,
We're going to do chimichurri first.
Chimichurri
That's
first.
it. You got it in your hand. That's
Okay,
it.
on the dog.
Yes,
right there.
sir.
All right. Where do you come up with all your different ideas?
Kind of anywhere and everywhere. We think about, what goes good on a hot dog, and we think anything. Pizza on a dog, donuts on a dog.
And then a little bit
Donuts
of...
on a dog.
Well, actually, we have a donut bun hot dog that we put on there. So it's called a wake and bake. It's actually quite
Oh! And then what's on the inside?
good. And so we have a bacon wrap dog on that, tots, as well as an egg, and then we do a jalapeno jam.
In a donut?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
And then now a little bit of arugula on
Right,
here?
a little bit of arugula.
Okay.
And then we're going to get the feta cheese right there.
Feta
Sorry.
cheese on a dog as well.
There you
and
go.
all the different dogs that you have.
Have you
about
done
how
this
many?
before?
Little on TV.
How many different dogs on the menu?
So we have about 14 different dogs on the menu. We have a new one every single week. We do a dog of the week. We change it up. Pretty much anything that's hot and trending, we'll try to put on a dog.
Okay, and then this is...
That's beautiful.
Oh, I'm watching
That is
yours
beautiful.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so to finish yours right here, what we're going to do is a little bit of tahini on top of that
On
one.
top? Oh,
yeah.
we're not done.
Oh my
No.
goodness
We are not
gracious,
done.
look
Oh,
at that.
and the lime.
And the lime. You got to do the lime.
And where can folks find you?
So we're at 6211 San Pedro Avenue.
Okay, Cross Street is...
Cross Street is
right
going to
on-
be El Mio.
Okay,
Right next to
Bassi.
the Bang Bang Bar. Yeah, next to Bassi, yeah.
Okay, and then you have a special going on right now as well.
Yes, that's right. National Hot Dog Day is going to be $5 hot dogs all day long today.
And which is your favorite dog, you said?
My favorite dog is going to be the Stinger. That's the one that we have over here. Yeah, that one right there.
The one in your mouth, Mike.
Right. The chimichurri gets me every time.
Now, every week you change out, right?
Every week we do a brand new hot dog and a brand new hamburger. We also serve them with forks and knives, so you don't have to deal with.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get this off.
Whoop,
Sorry.
sorry.
There's no
the bacon
way.
and the feta and the arugula. Yeah, that's not your plain Jane.
It is not, no.
But if you want a plain Jane, you can get a plain Jane.
Yes,
over
I do
there.
have that. How late are you open tonight?
We're open till 12 a.m.
Oh.
We also service the Bang Bang Bar behind us, and you can get food till 2 a.m.
Okay. Well, and happy National Hot Dog
Thank you
Day.
very
So
much.
Don't forget, for today only, the Dogfather is offering $5 hot dogs all day long. You don't want to miss this deal. For more information, go to our website, SALive.com, click on the SA Live tab, or just, look at literally works of art. Scan that QR code right down there. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, that was really good. I love that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next on SA Live, with prices going up everywhere, has it become tough to bring down your credit card balance? How you can get help paying off those cards and finally get out of debt. Stay with us.
Well, the pandemic, inflation, and rising interest rates are making it even more difficult for Texans to keep up with their credit card payments, and they can be affecting your family's financial health. Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief have the help you need, and here to tell us more is Tim Wilkins. Hey there.
Hi, Fiona. Nice to see you again.
Oh, all right. So let's talk about why so many people are unable right now to keep up with those credit card payments. And while those who can make payments, I mean, they're just, it's not even making a dent, right?
Well, we have been doing this over 20 years based here in Texas, and we specialize in people $30,000 to $100,000 or more in credit card debt and high interest personal loans. We're getting absolutely deluged with that 20 to 40,000 range, which is apparently the real pain point for so many struggling people. Think about this. If things are going up 8, 10, 15%, and you're paying credit card rates of 20 to 25, we're seeing up to 29% interest, your inflation is 30, 35, and 40%.
Now, Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief is headquartered right here in San Antonio. What are some of the options to resolve, all that debt?
Well, the first thing you would do is reach out to us and talk to one of our Texas debt specialists and let them learn about your individual situation and what your goals are. For some people, it could be shopping our affiliate platform to find the best lender for a credit consolidation loan. It could be a credit counseling program that lets you consolidate your debt without a new loan. Or it could be our program that actually negotiates large reductions in your principal balance.
Let's see what that really looks like. You've got some examples on graphs, right?
Well, that 25 to 40% is what we can actually save people by focusing just on Texans. Now, with these graphs, you'll see, though, this is for people who come to us, they've got $50,000 in high interest credit card debt. What they could pay back over time can be more than double if they just make minimum payments. A debt consolidation loan or credit counseling might get that to around $63,000. Using our negotiation program, it could be well under $50,000, possibly much less than what they owe today. Now, this next graph is really important for people who look every month and say, how are we going to get by just making our minimums on that same $50,000? Their minimum could be about $2,000, with rising rates even more. A debt consolidation loan might be able to get that around $880. Credit counseling around $1,050. Still huge relief, but our debt negotiation program, you could be looking at around $750 a month, and you'll see underneath there it says 24 to 48 months. They could be resolving that debt in as little as 2 to 4 years, depending on their budget and how they can afford to get out from underneath this. That last graph really covers this. Just making minimum payments, not making another charge, cutting them up, freezing them, whatever you have to do. It could take over 20 years to pay off high interest credit card debt like this. So it's important. You want to be saving for retirement in this inflationary times, recessionary, depressionary type times. You want to have a cash reserve. If you don't have that, you could be throwing away hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars a month on high interest credit card debt that you could be using for you and your family.
Tim Wilkins, thank you so much for all that information. Of course, Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief is veteran-owned and highly rated with the Better Business Bureau. If you or anyone you know are struggling with high credit card and personal loan debt, save 25 to 40% compared to most out-of-state companies by calling 1-800-760-4060 or visit debtredemption.com for a free, no-obligation phone or office consultation.
Tomorrow on SA Live, it's the home of the Cali Burrito. We fill up on the over-the-top burritos for lunch and check out this restaurant's summer menu.
Plus, we take a break from the sun and enjoy fresh squeezed lemonade, acai bowls, and more from this San Antonio lemonade stand. That and a whole lot more tomorrow, 1 p.m. right here on SA Live. Big thank you to our favorite cake baker, Dario Ariano, for this beautiful birthday cake. It is her birthday, and I have to say happy birthday. Jen is one of the sweetest people you will ever meet and get to work with.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes.
Don't make me cry. I appreciate it.
And now we get to embarrass her with a video somebody put together. Ready, Jen?
Sure.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Happy
Take a look.
birthday to me.
What was your name? I never got your name.
Jen Tobias-Trusky.
I'm Jen Tobias-Trusky.
I have to say,
she has a mom face on right now. Oh, let's go. Now it's time for some games. All right, we're going to try the archery out. I'm going to let you go first. All right, my turn here. Okay, wait. Like this?
There you go.
It's not going, guys. Yes, live television. Gotta love it. Yes, Ted, I hear you laughing at me. Our photographer is laughing. Okay.
There, hold in.
Okay. How about I just throw it? You know what? I give up. I give up. I'm turning red, guys. I'm embarrassed here.
Hello, stranger, where you been all my life? I'm gonna let you know what I got on my mind.
What's up? I am talking like I am on a safari because I am.
So come and ride with me. I know you're down for anything.